What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on Algorand. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So Algorand has recently broken beneath 9 cents again. It has a market cap of 706 million, which ranks 49th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is up to 7.9 billion out of a max supply of 10 billion, which is about 79% in circulation. And now here's what I really want to go over. Algorand is only up 1.8% from its all-time low. Realistically, if you believe in Algorand long-term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. And I will go deeper into the charts at the end of the video, but simply put, this could be a fantastic time to accumulate Algorand. And if you're looking to do so, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go ahead and hop into the Algorand news. So if you come over to their Twitter, they just reposted October 17th. Are you an Algorand company working on real world assets? RWA.xyz has made it easier for you to get listed on your directory. And I am curious. Let me know down in the comment section. Do you guys think real world assets is going to be a big narrative next bull run? Personally, I think it's really underrated and I think it could perform very well. But obviously the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. And I don't necessarily think there are a lot of people that understand what the real world asset niche actually is. And then they also posted October 17th what Silvio Macaulay said. It is important to distinguish cryptocurrencies from blockchain, a powerful and positive digital platform that can benefit everyone, individuals, businesses, and institutions. And he's absolutely correct. A lot of people view cryptocurrency and blockchain as the exact same thing, when they really aren't at all. Now, I will say a lot of what Algorand's been posting recently is pretty much just AMAs and just giving updates on the statistics around the blockchain. But nonetheless, it is a good thing to see that Algorand is still posting pretty much every single day. That is extremely important, especially for a project like Algorand, because to be completely honest, they have had their name dragged through the mud this entire bear market, coupled by the fact that they were claimed to be a security by Gary Gensler. But now if you come over to the Watcher Guru Twitter, we will go over some major crypto news. And this is not directly correlated to Algorand, but it's still extremely important. Tesla reveals none of their $312 million of Bitcoin was sold in Q3 of 2023. And obviously that's a good thing to see. The truth is that Tesla and Elon Musk have a lot of power over cryptocurrency at the current moment. So if they do something very negative or something very positive, they can heavily influence the market. Let's pretend for just a second they said they sold $100 million of their Bitcoin. I would be willing to bet Bitcoin would crash back down a couple $1,000s. Now, the next thing I want to go over is what they posted 20 hours ago. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren sends letter to White House claiming crypto is a national security threat being used to fund terrorism. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look, I understand with the whole crypto being decentralized, there is going to be some negative things that happens. That's just how it is. But to try and claim crypto is the bad guy funding terrorism is just ignorant. Look, if people have intentions to do bad things, they're going to do bad things. They can be funded by the US dollar, pesos, quite literally any form of currency in the world. But obviously, just keep in mind, this is not the first time we've had negative accusations at our industry. And then they posted October 17th, Binance US suspends all USD withdrawals. So just be cautious if you're storing funds on Binance.us, which ideally you shouldn't be doing that anyways, but you definitely might want to consider moving them off of there. Although in the long run, I will say I don't think it will stay this way. Binance has so many potential partners, whether that's a different bank or something like Simplex or MoonPay. But then the last thing that I want to talk about is what happened on October 16th. So $65 million of Bitcoin liquidated within minutes following fake reports that the BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF was approved. Now, for any of you guys that have watched any of my videos in the past, you know I am extremely bullish on this BlackRock Bitcoin Spot ETF. I talk about it in almost every video. And that's because I quite literally believe it will bring trillions of dollars to the industry. And I have went on record many different times saying that I believe this could potentially start an early bull market. And this chart aligns perfectly with what I've said. Think about that. Just minutes after Cointelegraph released their tweet, Bitcoin went from 27,000 all the way up to about $30,000. And that was in minutes. And then obviously once everyone realized that news was false, Bitcoin crashed right back down, which is to be expected. But if this doesn't give you guys an idea of what is to come once these are approved, then I don't know what to tell you. You have to understand these are spot ETFs. These aren't future ETFs. meaning that BlackRock will actually have to hold Bitcoin, and that will install a ton of confidence within the entire crypto market. And now I want to show you guys what Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, said about it.
This rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
And I love the way he said flight to quality. I could not agree more with that. Just think about old school investments these days. For real, who wants to invest in something like a bond? Because the reality is, if you invest in a bond, you are still losing value, as you are quite literally not beating the rate of inflation. So just overall, I cannot stress enough how important it is that you guys keep your eyes on these Bitcoin spot ETFs. These could be revolutionary for crypto. And now for the final part of this video, we'll go over a little bit of technical analysis. So this is Algorand on the daily time frame. Now, as you can see in our last video, we had Algorand drawn on a falling wedge, which I said break up 68% of the time, and it actually broke up just short of the measured move. Now, to be fair, it wasn't a big measured move to begin with. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made about 5 to 6% gains in 3 days, which is obviously not great, but it's also not terrible. Now, as for what I'm seeing right now, price action completely got rejected off the 21-day moving average. Although now you could argue that Algorand is actually trading in another falling wedge, which again break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to about 9.5 cents. And I will say, price action now is potentially forming another double bottom, and it came down and touched that support level that I drew in my last video almost perfectly. And then the RSI and stochastics are both extremely oversold at this point. So honestly, whether or not this falling wedge breaks out, as I said in the beginning, Algorand is only up 1% from its all-time low. If you guys believe in this project long term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. Obviously, that is not financial advice. Do what's best for you. But we may never see these levels again. And if Bitcoin were to crash, maybe Algorand drops back down to this previous level of support at about 0.0825, where it wicked down in the past. Now, lastly, we'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So as you guys know, we initially had Bitcoin drawn in this bull flag. Now, this is fascinating because there was bullish divergence and many other very bullish indicators. So I thought there was a great chance the bull flag was going to break up anyways. But then we had the Bitcoin spot ETF getting approved, which completely skyrocketed Bitcoin even higher than the measured move, which is really good, but it also kind of sucks because I can't really take credit for the bull flag breaking out. But anyways, at the current moment, we honestly are trading at a little bit of a double top. We can't seem to close a candle past this previous resistance point. In addition, the RSI and stochastics are both extremely overbought. On top of that, price action is also currently trading between two high volume nodes on the VRVP, and essentially these high volume nodes work as magnets. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if price action shot up to about 29,100 or down to about 26,600. But I will also point out, on a more positive note, the previous two candles have also been tweezer bottoms, and they've been bouncing off the 200-day moving average as support. That's usually pretty bullish, but I don't like the fact at all that the RSI and stochastics are very overbought. So in the meantime, I would either look for price action to start trading sideways and just continuing to use the 200-day moving average as support, and while that happens, the RSI and stochastics start to reset, or I would look for price action to start flagging out and coming down to about 27,500, as that's a heavy support level. But as I say in every single one of my videos, it's crucial that you understand macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. As we just saw with the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF getting approved, that absolutely skyrocketed Bitcoin. But then once it came out that that news was false, it tanked the entire crypto market. So just understand, crypto is still an extremely volatile asset. Anything can happen in the short term. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Algorand could go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.